Wake up. Not physically, mentally. Wake up to the truth you've been avoiding. Your excuses are killing you slowly, quietly. One skipped workout, one delayed task, one comfortable decision at a time. You think the world cares? It doesn't. You think your goals care? They don't. The only one responsible for the results or the lack of them is you. You want strength. Earn it. You want discipline? Build it. You want freedom? Pay for it with sacrifice. This is not motivation. This is a warning. If you don't get your life under control, if you don't take ownership, if you don't stop making excuses, you will lose. Today, we go to war with the one enemy that has been defeating you every single day yourself. You want to know what the grind really is? It's not music blasting in your headphones. It's not pre-workout energy. It's not the hype, the noise, the Instagram clips. The grind is silence. The grind is that moment when your alarm hits at 4 a.m. and you're staring at the ceiling, arguing with yourself. It's the moment when your body whispers, stay in bed, and your discipline answers, get up. That's where the real battle lies. You think warriors are forged in the sunlight? No. They are built in the dark. When nobody's watching, when nobody cares if you succeed or fail, when nobody will pat you on the back if you push through or call you out if you quit. The gym floor at dawn, cold, silent, empty. That's waiting for Eno. But let's be clear. The grind doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're sore. It doesn't care if you don't feel like it. Excuses don't lift weight. Excuses don't build muscle. Excuses don't increase discipline. Excuses don't transform your life. You think people who dominate are gifted? No, they just show up when you don't. They show up when it hurts. They show up when it's boring. They show up when motivation is gone. They show up when everyone else falls apart. Every rep, every set, every drop of sweat is a vote for who you want to become. Are you voting for strength or weakness? Because weakness is patient. It's always there, waiting for the moment you slip, the moment you hesitate, the moment you say, maybe tomorrow. And the grind punishes hesitation. It punishes comfort. It punishes softness. You want to survive the grind. Then stop negotiating with yourself. You don't feel like training? Good. Train anyway. You're tired? Good. Push through it. You're stressed? Good. Let the irons roar. You're angry? Good. Turn into fuel. You're weak? Good. This is where you get stronger. People think discipline is about being strict, harsh, robotic. No. Discipline is about clarity. Clarity about who you want to be. Clarity about what needs to be done. Clarity about the fact that excuses are poison. You want to transform your life? Then stop making your life comfortable. Make it controlled, structured, committed. Because every time you step into the gym, you're not just training the body, you're training the mind. You're teaching yourself how to suffer, how to endure, how to keep moving forward when everything inside you wants to quit. That's the grind. You push, you sweat, you fail, you rise, you repeat day after day, week after week, month after month, and somewhere along the way you become someone else, someone sharper, someone stronger, someone unstoppable. And it all starts with one decision: no more excuses. There's a voice inside you. You know the one I'm talking about, the soft voice, the weak voice, the voice that negotiates bargains and lies. It says, you've done enough. You need rest. You'll start tomorrow. You deserve a break. You've worked hard today. That voice is not your friend. It's the enemy, and it's been winning for far too long. The inner war doesn't start in the gym. It starts in your mind. Long before you touch a weight. Long before you lace your shoes. Long before you open your eyes in the morning. The war starts with a question: are you the master of yourself or the servant of your excuses? Most people, they choose servitude. They obey their impulses. They surrender to their feelings. They follow the path of least resistance. And then they wonder why they're weak, why they're undisciplined, why they're not growing. You want to be different. Then you need to win the battles that nobody sees. The battle to wake up early. The battle to stay consistent. The battle to hold yourself accountable. The battle to control your emotions. The battle to resist temptation. This is the inner war. A war fought with no audience, no applause, no recognition. Just you versus you. And the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do. The problem is that you let the weaker version of yourself take the wheel. You let comfort make decisions. You let fear whisper instructions. You let laziness guide your actions. You let doubt write your future. Discipline is the weapon, but most people never pick it up. They keep expecting motivation to save them. Motivation is overrated. It's temporary. It fades. But discipline, it's permanent, stable, relentless. Discipline shows up even when you don't want to. Especially when you don't want to. Because that inner voice, the enemy, isn't going away. You can't silence it. You can't ignore it. You can't outrun it. You must overpower it, crush it, defeat it so thoroughly that it stops challenging you. And the only way to do that is through action, not talk, not planning, not motivation. Action. Action kills doubt. Action kills fear. Action kills excuses. When you walk into the gym despite being tired, when you push through one more set despite the burn, when you keep going despite the pain, that's when the inner voice loses. That's when you grow stronger. That's when you take control of your life. People ask, how do I get disciplined? You don't get disciplined. You build it, brick by brick, choice by choice, sacrifice by sacrifice. And every time you win the inner war, every time you choose discipline over comfort, you add another brick until one day you become unshakable, unbreakable, untouchable. But it starts with one thing: stop negotiating with your excuses. There is a moment in every battle when everything slows down, the noise fades, the doubt quiets, the pain becomes background static. That moment is the breakthrough, the turning point where discipline finally overtakes weakness. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. The breakthrough never arrives early. It never arrives conveniently. It never arrives when you're comfortable or ready. It shows up after the suffering, after the frustration, after the failures, after the point where most people quit. You want that moment, then you have to earn it. The breakthrough is hidden behind the repetitions you avoid, behind the early mornings you skip, behind the discomfort you run from, behind the hard decisions you postpone. You want to know why you haven't broken through yet? Because you keep stopping right when the real growth begins. You quit at 60%, you survive to 70%, you crumble at 8%, but you never push to 100. You want to be different. Push to 100. And when you hit 100, push past it. That's where the transformation happens. The breakthrough isn't loud. It's silent. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't congratulate you. It doesn't reward you instantly. It comes quietly in the form of control. Control over your impulses. Control over your reactions. Control over your weaknesses. Control over your life. Because strength isn't just about lifting weight. It's about lifting responsibility. Lifting discipline. Lifting the burden of your own potential and carrying it forward. You want physical transformation. Start with mental domination. Think about it. Every rep you complete when you're tired, every disciplined choice you make when you're tempted, every morning you wake up when your mind says, stay down, you are rewriting your identity. You are proving to yourself that you are not the same person you once were. You are not controlled by your excuses anymore. You are not governed by fear. You are not directed by weakness. You are building a new version of yourself, one that is stronger, sharper, harder, more disciplined. And once you reach that point, something changes. You stop asking, can I do this? And you start asking, what else can I conquer? You stop thinking about the difficulty. You start thinking about the purpose. You stop being intimidated by the grind. You start craving it, because once discipline becomes who you are, not something you force, not something you pretend, not something you try, but who you are, then nothing can stop you. Not stress, not failure, not doubt, not pain, not fear, not fatigue. You realize that everything you once viewed as an obstacle has become fuel. And that's the ultimate breakthrough. When the things that used to break you start building you. When the situations that used to scare you start hardening you. When the voices that used to control you start strengthening you. When the excuses that used to stop you become the reason you push harder. That is discipline. That is power. That is control. And once you taste it, you will never go back. Say THE Cody, final 800, 100,000 words, and 900, 1,000 words. Now listen carefully, because this part is not inspiration, it's not motivation, it's not a speech to make you feel good. This is a code, a set of principles you live by, like a soldier, like a warrior, like someone who refuses to be weak. You don't follow this code when it's convenient. You don't follow it when you feel like it. You follow it always, because this code is the difference between who you are and who you want to become. TH code of 1. No X quests, not one. Not ever. Excuses are lies. Lies you tell yourself to feel comfortable. Cut them out, crush them, destroy them, to Shao-Pi. Whether you feel good or not, whether you're tired or not, whether it's raining, cold, late, early, irrelevant, you show up, because winners don't negotiate with the grind. 3-0 out of variance. Your failures, yours. Your weaknesses, yours. Your results. Take responsibility, radical ownership, no blame, no deflection, no escape. 4. T-R-A-I, T-B-Y, T-R-A-I, T-I-Chai-Mod-Hardy-R. Physical strength is nothing without mental strength, and mental strength is forged in discomfort. Seek the discomfort. 5. Nar, B-R-B-A, okay, O-U-R-M-R, O-E-O-U-R, self. You want confidence. Keep the promises you make internally. Weak people break promises to themselves first. 6. E-M-B-R-A-S-U-F-R-I-N, pain is the pathway. Suffering is the teacher. You want growth? Then embrace the ugly process that creates it. 7. Farjeti Mati I-V-I-M, XQT, motivation fades, discipline endures, execution wins, feelings don't matter, actions do. 8. Kantiaral Yaraviram, cut out distractions, remove temptations, limit weak influences, surround yourself with discipline, or build it alone. 9. B-E-A-R-I-R-O-F-R-A-D-I-N-E. Wake up early, train often, eat clean, work relentlessly, repeat relentlessly. Routine is the backbone of success. Not in the gym, not in life, not in your mind. You push even when it burns, especially when it burns. This is the code: simple, unforgiving, effective. And if you follow it, your life will not stay the same. Your body will change. Your discipline will sharpen, your confidence will rise, your identity will evolve, your strength will become undeniable. But it comes with a price: consistency, sacrifice, accountability, effort every single day. You want results? Then stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for tomorrow. You don't need tomorrow. You need now. You need to get up. You need to put in the work. You need to destroy the excuses that have been chaining you down for years. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you discipline. Nobody is going to force you to improve. This war is yours. This fight is yours. This mission is yours. And it starts every morning with one decision: follow the code, or fall back into the weakness you swore you'd escape. Stand up. Take control. Dominate your life. Dominate your mind. Dominate your excuses, because at the end of the day, there is only one truth: discipline is freedom, and excuses are the enemy. Now get up. Get to work, and don't you dare look back.